Lara was the kind of woman who lit up any room she walked into. Her laughter was warm and infectious, her eyes bright with hope, and her heart open to love. But life, it seemed, had a different plan. At 28, she had been in 3 serious relationships, each one ending in heartbreak. The first man, Daniel, had promised forever, only to disappear when things got tough. The second, Bran, filled her life with excitement, but vanished when commitment became real. The last, Ramsay, seemed perfect. They talked about marriage and shared dreams of building a future, but one day, he too walked away, leaving only silence behind. Each breakup chipped away at Lara's spirit. She stopped believing in love, in herself. Her days turned gray, the once vibrant colors of her life fading. The lively conversations with friends became forced smiles, the sleepless nights heavier than she could bear. She couldn't shake the feeling that something was wrong with her, that she wasn't enough. Depression quietly crept in, wrapping itself around her thoughts and telling her she was unworthy of happiness. But in her sadness, Lara found a sliver of hope. One evening, while walking through a park, she noticed a little girl playing with her mother, laughing uncontrollably. It was a simple moment, but for Lara, it was profound. Love still existed. It wasn't gone from the world, just hidden, waiting for the right moment to return. Slowly, she realized that healing would take time, but the first step was believing in herself again. She wasn't broken, just waiting for her story to begin anew. As Lara's story reminds us, depression doesn't always look like tears or sadness on the outside. Sometimes it's that smile that doesn't quite reach the eyes, the constant feeling of being tired even after a full night's sleep, or the heavy burden of feeling unworthy. For Lara, her failed relationships made her feel like she wasn't enough, but the truth is, depression has a way of distorting how we see ourselves. It makes us doubt our worth and can convince us that we are alone, even when we're surrounded by people who care. When love fails, it can feel like a part of you is missing, like a hole has been ripped open in your heart. We've all felt heartbreak in one form or another, but for some, the pain lingers longer, weighing down on their mind and spirit. It becomes more than sadness. It turns into depression. And when depression takes hold, it can lead you into a dark place where hope seems impossible to find. But here's the thing. Depression is not a reflection of your worth, and it's not a permanent part of you. Like Lara, you can feel broken and lost today, but that doesn't mean your story is over. Depression makes it hard to see the future, but there is a future. When Lara saw that little girl laughing in the park, she realized that love still existed, that joy still existed. It wasn't gone forever, even if it felt far away. The same is true for anyone facing depression today. The pain may feel overwhelming, but that doesn't mean happiness is out of reach. Healing is a journey, and while it's not easy, the first step is believing that you are worthy of love, peace, and joy. For you watching and listening to this, it's important to remember that depression can happen to anyone. It doesn't make you weak or broken. It's simply a sign that your mind, just like your body, needs care and attention. Don't be afraid to ask for help, whether from a friend, a professional, or someone who's been through it. Sometimes, just speaking about your feelings can bring some relief and can help you see that you're not alone and that there's hope. Lara's story reminds us that love can fail us, people can let us down, and life can knock us off course. But depression doesn't have to be the end of the story. There's always a path back to joy, even if it's hard to see at first. So if you or someone you know is struggling, take that first step, reach out, and know that your story isn't over yet. If you find this piece helpful, it shouldn't take away a penny from you to subscribe to Life Mastery Hub. See your life transforming as you do so.